I didn't step into a gym until 4 years ago, the summer of 2019, when I was just finishing up college. I had been on and off for 4 years. Like, I would do good for a few months, and then something would happen, a depressing life event. Like, me and girl would stop talking, or there would be a death in the family, or finances would be kicking my ass, or something depressing would happen to the point where I wouldn't push as hard in the gym. I'd start going to the gym less until I just wasn't going to the gym at all. More cheat meals, more junk food, until the diet was just entirely non-existent anymore. That was going on and off for 4 years, and anytime I ever had motivation, it was always for somebody else. And then at the top of the year, not even as like a resolution type thing, but it just kind of ended up being that way. The exact date, I remember, it was January 9th. I had scrolled past a post on Twitter from Jordan Oliver, and he posted a picture from when he was like a teenager just getting started, and he was really skinny. And I met him when he was really skinny. I met him when he was around 19. Now he's lean, he's defined, he's bigger, he's stronger. He's a fucking stallion. And I looked up to that, and I'm just like, damn, bro, like that's somebody I actually saw grow. I actually remember when they said, I want to do this, and then they did it. I hit him up after I saw those pictures, and I was like, hey man, do you have any like advice on what to do, where to start? You know, like, I really want to do this, but you know, I don't know how really. Or then like technique or a workout plan or a diet plan. Most of what he had to tell me was mental, and that consisted of mostly, you know, he was saying like, I got that dog mentality in me, so you know, when I tell myself I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, because at the end of the day, nobody's got you like you got you. And when you tell yourself you're going to do something, you can't afford to let yourself down. And stuff like that really stuck with me. And it sticks with me to this day. And I spread it to other people. So I went to the gym January 9th. And then after that, like, for days on end, he would ask me, he would just hit me up, and he was just like, yo, Tony, we going to the gym today? Like, Tony, we hitting the gym today or what? And like shit like that. One, it was very important to me that he took his time out of the day to just hit me up to ask me that. And also just, you know, just that phrase, that sentence, like, it just like the advice he gave me, just that, you know, at the beginning when I was, if I were to have a hard time just getting to the gym, or thinking about, oh man, I gotta get to the gym today, but when am I gonna squeeze in the time? I would just do it. You know, I would play that verse in my head, like, we going to the gym today? Tony, we going to the gym today? Fuck yeah, we're going to the gym today. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know for how long, but we're getting to the gym today. Being my first year, really being this consistent, it's had its ups and downs, still having its ups and downs, but right now we're on the upswing. Currently making some life changes that I think will be beneficial to me in the long run. Sometimes you need those wake-up calls, those canon events, as some call it, to really just wake your ass up and realize that what you're doing wasn't working, or what you're doing isn't good for you, or isn't healthy for you, and you either need to cut back or cut all together, change some shit. My whole goal was, like, of course I wanted to build muscle, but I already liked the size that I had, so I really just wanted to lose fat. And I see people that lose weight and lose fat way quicker than I did, and it's because they were on a plan that was way stricter than mine, and they were eating better than me, because I would have like a 1-2 month stint, and then more cheat meals would slowly creep their way in, or because I work late at night, like say if I get out between midnight and 1 a.m., I don't have anything prepped at home, I don't feel like cooking anything, so I just grab something at Taco Bell or something. And I know it's just one gimmick at Taco Bell, but then sometimes it turns into 2 nights or 3 nights, and then you're really just in the fucking mud. I always tell myself, like, oh, I wish I could be lower, you know, I could be, you know, 180 already, because my first goal of the year is back in January was like, I want to be 189 by my birthday, which is in July, because I've never seen the 180s in my adult life. And I was just like 6 months, 7 months, like that's a good time. And then anything extra that I lose, or if I just keep going, then that's a plus. I was about 199, so I was 10 pounds off by my birthday, and that's because in the months leading up to it, I was definitely slacking. May and June were not my proudest. August was also not my proudest, but the good thing is that you don't stop and you keep going. You could have a few bad days, a couple bad weeks, or a whole bad month like my August, but you keep going. I've faced the same shit that I've faced in the last 4 years, that being the depression, the seasonal depression, which usually happens around the fall for me, deaths in the family, many financial struggle points. I had a little car incident in August. So my car was in the shop for basically the whole month, and I had to use my Nana's car. And because I was using my Nana's car, my gym is like 20-25 minutes away. I didn't want to put the extra miles on it. Her car's also a 6-cylinder, so it costs more for gas. So, and it was an older car, so I didn't want to, take advantage. So I had to stick local. I also had a muscle strain that month. So I took a couple of weeks off from the gym, and that killed me. So, injuries, deaths in the family, financial struggles, car problems, breakups, shit that didn't go well, friends or personally, or, many tears shed, many bad thoughts, all this whatever. But I can't imagine a life now where I didn't have the gym, and I wish that I could have stuck with it 4 years ago, but what the fuck is the point on dwelling on 4 years ago? I'm 25, I'm officially in my mid-20s. I'm waking up much better than I have in a while. Like today, for example, like I'll go to bed now thinking about, okay, what am I going to do tomorrow? And a lot of times I'll stress about not getting it done in time. And then there's a period where I'll like just complain for days on end, like, oh, I wish I woke up earlier. Oh, I wish I got this in. And it's just like, I know what the solution is. I just sometimes tend to not do it. So recently I've just been doing it. Happy with the overall progress. Trying to appreciate the little things. The term little things can go two ways. But it's very important. When I think little things, it's like, I always tell people, oh, it's the little things that bother me. Like I can get into a whole ass car accident, but then if I stub my toe at the edge of my bed, or I accidentally knock something off the counter in the kitchen and something spills or breaks or whatever, that pisses me off more than something major, because it's kind of mixed with stupidity. Why the fuck did I do that? What reflex in my body just caused me to do that? That's so unnecessary. But it's also, but I realize that it's a little thing. But it's also the little things that you gotta appreciate with you and take with you in your everyday life. Because, if you're an average Joe or something, not every day is gonna be a fucking party. Not every day is gonna be extravagant. Not every day is gonna be a showboat weekend in Atlantic City, I have all of about 2, maybe 3 friends that live near me, and then all of them are scattered throughout the fucking country. And so even when I have my days off, they're either to go to wrestling or do something else work related, but I'm trying to find other outlets and other things like concerts and what have you. On regular other days of the week, like today, it's just like, okay, I have food cooked. I did my chest and shoulders. I got laundry done. I put in cardio, which I normally haven't been doing lately. So it's the little things. Back around like April, when I remember one day I woke up and I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do today? I was thinking to myself, I don't want to go to the gym. I just want to fucking do nothing and eat like shit and, you know, just have a day to self-loathe to myself. And I was thinking, like, that's what you would do back then. That's what you would do 3 years ago. That's what you would do 4 months ago. But you've done that shit already, and where did it get you? You've done it plenty of times for years on end, and where does it get you? So how about you try shit the other way? You've looked at shit in the glass half empty side of things. Look at the glass half full. It's the same thing, but different. So that's what I try to tell myself, is just like, you did it this way, do it the other way. And I've still kept going. I'm still here. I'm still doing my thing. Hope this is related to somebody in some way, shape, or form. And everyone has a great day ahead of them. And remember that that you're loved somewhere by somebody. And that if you can make an impact in one person's life, just one, today, any day, hopefully every day, that, you know, that's why you're here. Sometimes it's very easy to wake up and question, why the fuck am I here? What am I doing? If there's one person that, like, loves you and considers you their best friend, or talks to you every day, or, you know, just wants to share something important with you, then I feel like that's worth it. That's worth it enough. For me, it is. So, take that with you.